Not too long ago, Jamie Vardy had an interview and he was asked, "What kind of footballer are you?" And his response was, "A loud, cocky knobhead." The Jamie Vardy video. Today I am doing a video covering one of my favourite ever footballers, and that is of course Jamie Vardy. The term housery is a term that may divide opinion, but in my opinion, if you are against the beautiful art of housery, then in my opinion you are a boring knobhead. Yo, I didn't say that, Jamie Vardy did. Please comment down below your thoughts on Jamie Vardy. For me, I absolutely love him, and players like him makes football such a better sport to watch. We need more people like him, people like Ashley Barnes, people like Emiliano Martinez, people like Jordan Pickford. For me, that makes the sport even more entertaining and even better if they're yours. Comment down below your thoughts, like, subscribe, and Mazola Designs for the best football prints all made by myself. And let's get straight into it. And after Leicester's year away from the Premier League, he came back and he reminded everyone exactly who Jamie Vardy is. Of course, highlighting to the Spurs fans after being subbed off of exactly how many Premier League titles he has won and how many they haven't. Now, this is not even scraping the surface of the beautiful art of Jamie Vardy. I don't think there's a single club in England that he's not purposely wound up, because he has been at every level. Jamie Vardy follows a career path which is rare in the modern game, with most top quality Premier League players coming through elite level academies and being bedded in or loaned out to lower clubs, but still being connected to that senior club. Jamie Vardy is precisely the opposite. He attempted to start off at a decent sized club in Sheffield Wednesday at age of 16 and then was released and then went to his local Sunday League clubs. He kept playing until he went to non-league, Stockbridge Park, FC Halifax Town, and then went on to Fleetwood Town until almost 9 years later, after his release from Sheffield Wednesday, he got his big move to Leicester City in 2012. Playing non-league football, driving a 2004 Scarb, and working in a factory where he'll spend his breaks chipping balls into a rubbish tip. And people do need to remember how impressive it is that this player has not only come from non-league and really only entered into the senior game really until he was already way into his mid-20s, and then he kept up at that level. Back in 2016, in that incredible season to win the Premier League, many people expected him to be the prime definition of a one-season wonder, forever regretting his decision to make that move to Arsenal. Jamie Vardy, when he was younger, played football with a court-ordered electronic tag on his ankle. Kind of easy to believe. And Vardy is of course in the news for his 1-0 little walk-off towards the Spurs fans, which of course Spurs fans may not enjoy it, and especially as even the Premier League Twitter account is posting that online, which I think that's a bit of a risky play, but you know what, I respect it. And even as a Burnley fan, there's a bit of a little rivalry there as well. The little mini one, we've got our history. Burnley and Leicester back in 2013-14, we were in a bit of a title fight, and Leicester of course went on much further than us and won the title. And in the following seasons, Jamie Vardy has always had a bit of a celebration towards the Burnley fans. I remember back in, I want to say 2017-18, that there was a very common chant to Jamie Vardy about his wife, saying that she's a snitch, basically. Jamie Vardy, your wife is a grass. In which he obviously scored and then ran towards the halfway line towards the Burnley fans, of course cupping his ear. And I kind of felt like we deserved it. In the 2021-22 season, Jamie Vardy of course played Wolves. And how do you think he celebrates against Wolves? You guessed it, he bagged the winner late on in the game. He sprinted immediately towards the away end and then howled at the fans. I love it. I genuinely love it. Jamie Vardy, of course, from Sheffield, and his team of choice is the Blues at Sheffield Wednesday, or the Owls. And What do you think will happen when he eventually played Sheffield United? Did he start that game at Bramall Lane? Yes. Did he score in that game? Yes. Did he celebrate normally? No. After receiving boos for the entire game, of course he scored and did not hesitate one bit to stand directly in front of the home fans, cupping his ears. And even clubs that you'd think he has no reason to really hate, he still makes a mockery. Like Crystal Palace. Back in 2019, Palace beat Leicester. Leicester was playing. He went on to go score. His celebration was to prance like an eagle, flapping his wings towards the home fans. Again, brilliant. And do you know which footballer I felt the worst for during COVID? Absolutely Jamie Vardy, because he had no one else to wind up other than the players on the pitch, and even they were tired of him. When he played against Sheffield United again during COVID season, he scored a winner, and he had no one to celebrate with. So instead, he ran straight to corner flag and destroyed it. And I want to ask you this question. Where exactly would you rank Jamie Vardy in terms of all-time Premier League strikers? And for some people, they may even find that almost insulting to say, but I don't think it's really far off the question. 308 appearances in Premier League, 137 goals and 45 assists for a team which is, I mean, to be fair, for most of his years, has been towards the top level of the Premier League. However, he's been a big reason why. Jamie Vardy also has this beautiful relationship with West Brom. I don't know why, but he absolutely despises West Brom. Even last year in the Championship, Jamie Vardy going towards the away fans, West Brom fans, and just pointing saying that they're staying down. This may have started back in 2015 with Jamie Vardy scoring a 90th minute late winner against West Brom to really help Leicester stay up in a great escape in the Premier League that season. In 2017-18, Jamie Vardy scored this beautiful over-the-top, off-his-shoulder volley in which his celebration was directly to run towards the home fans, just completely mocking them. Practically went around the entire half of that stadium, just mocking them. Even Bristol City. In the Championship last year, Jamie Vardy scored a penalty to lead the game, and then Jamie Vardy went on to run the entire length of the pitch to then mock and celebrate in front of the Bristol City fans. Being deadly serious, it's on your screen right now. It is truly beautiful. Honest to God, I love every moment of this. And you think he's done? No. No, he's not done. Still not done. Okay, now he's done. I think this commonly happens as a lot of fans seem to always do the Jamie Vardy, your wife is a grass chant. I think a lot of clubs do this. And clearly he always makes his point clear, as he did to me. Even Hull City, again, he scored a penalty against Hull at Hull City, and then just again went to the crowd to then shush them and to even call someone Specky. He just made a Specky thing. Come on. Is there a single club that Jamie Vardy has not, attempted to wound up? Oh yeah, by the way, Jamie Vardy did the same thing to West Brom during that 2016 season. AFC Bournemouth scored a penalty, shushed the fans. West Ham away, scored a goal, cupped his ears, and then bowed down in front of them in an ironic way. Aston Villa scored a penalty against Pepe Reina and pretty much told Pepe Reina to suck his mum. Aston Villa again scored at Villa Park, cupped his ears in front of the fans, and stood and took it all in. And the thing is, right, there's probably so much more. There's probably so much more. And I love it. I'm almost certain there's a story from every single club that he's played against, and they could tell me that he did this against their club. Please comment down below what Jamie Vardy has done to your club. The fact that he's been able to play at the prime of his career, well into his 30s, and to keep that going. And yes, now he's 37, and he's probably not got the pace that he used to have. And people are concerned about, because if he lost his pace, then the large part of his game is therefore gone, because he relied on that a lot back in his earlier years. I say early years, he was still almost 30 at that stage. He was 28 when that 2016 season happened, so he wasn't exactly young then. I mean, even if you look at his diet, very often you'll find him before the games just drinking a Red Bull, even at half time. And I don't know about you, I'm not a nutritionist, but I don't think that's really what they're recommending. But he doesn't care. It works out for him. He made his debut in the Premier League at 27, by the way. 27. Oh yeah, I can't forget this. The Danish friends. It's just... Life would be boring without this guy. Love him or hate him, but again, as I said, if you hate Jamie Vardy, then frankly, I hate you. I love Jamie Vardy, and you should too. Thank you.